Bueno, so today we are going to look at a business. We're going to do this together. Hopefully I have my notebook, I got my computer, but we're going to figure out why the business, one of their offers, is not doing as well as it could. So this person is a gym owner. They have a gym at their house, a garage gym. The gym is good. The gym is like big. It's great. The owner is amazing. I know the owner. They live in a different country. I feel so cool saying that they live in a different country, but they are not getting the traction that they need on this offer. So you'll see it. It's an online offer, and it's for mainly women. Some men can do it, but it's mainly for women. So we're gonna find out what's happening with what we just see from the outside perspective before we go deeper into talking to them. We had a small conversation, but I like to see how can I navigate getting to their product as if I was an outsider. If I can do that, if I can navigate and get to the product easy, that means it's probably really, really good. If I can't, then we're gonna find out what's happening, how can we fix it, and then how can we measure it so that they keep getting customers. Just because you have recurring revenue doesn't necessarily mean that someone's gonna stay with you forever. So today you're gonna see it live in action. You're gonna see me find the website and all of that stuff and how easy that is. And you might think like, why is that important, Drew? That's important because people are they're gonna probably find the easiest solution, and they don't want to do a lot of like researching and all of that stuff. So I think I found it. No. Okay, so the name is called a Dog Pound, and already there are a couple dog pounds in there. So let's see if I can go to the Facebook and see if there's something there. So doing all of this also, just letting you guys know, we don't do this to shame anybody. I remember someone did an audit on one of my pages a long time ago, and man, they didn't just try to show me where I was wrong, but they legit tried to really bury me. And I'm like, man, aren't we supposed to be like using this to like show you where it's wrong, and then how can we help? Okay, so I don't see I see a personal page. I don't see a business page, and I'm not mad at that at all. Do it works best for you, but I want to see how easy it is to sign on to the online place. So already someone may have said, hey, if I don't know the owner's name, I'm gonna bow out. I'm gonna just bow out. So I'll show you some of the owner's page. If I can turn this around, let's flip this real quick for you. So here we have the owner's page. Alright, she's a picture of her training somebody. Okay, some dogs. Okay, this is good. So she has kids in here. Hey, that's cool. Here's one. Let's look at this one. This is a talking head video. Let's turn it up.
I was honestly so surprised by how... So after posting Finley's deadlift PR the other day, I was honestly so surprised by how many of the comments focused on her body weight and her form instead of celebrating what she accomplished. And that got me thinking, why are we so quick to judge a child's body, movement, or their performance? She is 10 years old. She doesn't need to learn that her value is determined by a number on a scale. She doesn't need to believe every movement has to be perfect. And she certainly doesn't need to believe she has to be perfect. Was this a perfect deadlift? No. Did it need to be? Absolutely not. It needed to be safe. And she was being...
Okay, so from that alone, you start to see that she's talking about something that her child her child was doing. Let's see if there's a video about that. This is important and it's good. So she does have in-person training also. We're just focusing on the actual online part, but let's look at this because this helps. I'll turn it back around for you guys. Now, first, that's amazing that it's her daughter. I think her daughter is around, maybe she's 10. She's doing a deadlift at 185. Marvelous. So here's something that Jen has that you guys would want to know. Jen is her name. Jen is the owner's name. Jen openly has talked a couple times, and we probably want to get her to talk about it more, how she suffered from an eating disorder and how she didn't have a lot of praise and more so criticism growing up. So of course this eating disorder changes how she sees the world, how she sees life, and all of that stuff. These are things that can easily separate somebody because anybody can use ChatGPT, not against it. Anybody can use AI, not against it. But your story is something that's very, very unique. So when she made the first video about people commenting on her, on the child's weight and the form and all of that, this is coming from a place where she remembered being hurt by that. That's what I'm perceiving. Okay, so let's go back to see if we can find some more on the online offer. So right now, we don't see anything on the online offer at all. She has some workout videos. I'll show you guys again. So she has some workout videos, but nothing is leading to I do it online or people can get it online. Now, why is that an issue? Well, it's an issue because if people don't know you do it, they can't buy it. And if they can't buy it, then you don't get new customers. Okay, so let's pull up the Instagram portion and see what's happening. So all we're doing right now is we're just looking to see what are some things that they can do that's easy for them to probably do, that's not going to be hard. If it's hard, I think they still should do it. But what can they do? Let's look and see if we can find it. We got Dog Pound Fitness. Let's find this and I'll show you guys that. So now we know there's nothing on the Facebook page that has it at all. So she has, let's look at it together as we've been doing. She has, I'll turn it around for you. So she has the Dog Pound Fitness page. It's about 35 posts, 235. Let's see the last time that she posted on it. Okay, September 2021. So this is probably not the page that she uses. And I go back and forth with that because you could have a business page and then you just focus on building your personal brand. Here's her page. So, all right, so she's probably using this page a whole lot more. She has 2,000 posts, around 1,500 followers, 3,000 she's following. All right, so let's hear one of these ones.
Athletes and everyday humans get stronger, healthier, and more consistent without having to live in the gym or survive on chicken and rice and sadness, because let's be serious, nobody wants that. Basically, I coach people who are tired.
We worked with Jen with some of the back stuff. We edited this video for her, but the message is her just telling people who she is, what she does.
And then then suddenly you're like, I'm just gonna
All
start.
right, so we know that. So then now we're gonna see if we can find anything that talks about the online fitness offer. No, this is talking about the actual gym.
So this is me.
This is
in
a
seventh grade,
voiceover of her
and
eating
again,
disorder, but we're not seeing anything yet with. No, we're not seeing anything yet with the online fitness offer. No. Okay, now here's the cool thing. She has good views. She has 209,000 on the kids video, 106,000. So she has a lot of views. You might say like, hey, should she just coach kids? She has a love for kids. But she deeply has a connection with mothers and women as well. So maybe in person can be kids mainly, and then outside of that can be adults. So let's see if this one. Nope, this is not online. This is more so. So these are good things. These are not bad things that we're seeing. What we're realizing is she has her personal page and her business page. Should you have 2 pages? My opinion is if you can handle 2 pages, then go for it. Or if you, I almost lost my water. Actually, let's take a little water break because it's a little hot. Oh yeah, stay hydrated. Go get you some water. So, should she have more than 1 page? If you can handle 2 pages, cool. Or if you got somebody handling 1, I've never really seen anybody do it well. Let's look at, let's say, somebody who I love a lot, Alex Hermosi. Does acquisition.com have a page? Acquisition. Yep, acquisition.com.
I'm Alex Hermosi. Welcome.
So this is cool. Alex Hermosi hasn't posted on this page since 2025. And let's look at it so you don't think I'm lying. Alright, so we have Alex Hermosi. This is his page. It only has 18 posts. We have his last post. That's 2025. Yeah.
I'm Alex Hermosi. Welcome to my $100
Now, we all know
Money
Alex
Book
Hermosi.
launch
If you don't
event.
know him, he's probably one of the best marketers, business owners of our time. Let's look him up. But then if you look at his page, he has 4.8 million followers. Alex posts at least, I think they post at least 400 times a week. Alright, so it debunks that. You don't necessarily have to have 2 pages. Let's focus on one. So she has 2 pages. She has the business, she has a personal page. She's focusing on the personal page. Now here's what we also want to look at. She wants to grow the online part. It's $90 a month for her online training, where she helps them with a plan, she helps them with consistency, accountability, and things like that. Those things are good. Those are things you need, but I also wanted to challenge her to have something that's measurable with this offer. So instead of just saying I help moms become consistent, that's good. Then there are moms who will just come just because of those words, because she's a mom. Consistency, it is an issue. However, maybe if she said something, I help moms stop feeling guilt and lose 5 pounds in 4 weeks. Now something's measurable. We got the guilt part, it's not as measurable, but we have the pounds that can be measurable. Now you may say, are there other ways that you can lose, other ways you can make it more measurable? Yeah, you can be super creative. I help moms either lose weight, I help them still eat out and love their bodies. That's not measurable because you're not going to be able to measure the love that they have for their bodies. But something that can be measurable is lose a pant size, lose a dress size, fit back into these old pair of jeans. It can be numerous things, but you want to make it measurable. Right now, hers isn't. So let's go back to her page and let's actually see if we can click inside of the page to see if we can, let's take a little walk break because my legs are tired. Let's click back in her page to see if we can actually, let's click on her page to see if we can actually see how to get to the offer. All right, so I'm gonna show you again. So here's where we're at. All right. So we got a YouTube channel, website. Okay, we found the website. So let's see if it's on the website. Transform your body, transform your life. I always say in this first part here that you want to talk about the client, what they are going through, the pain that they're in, and then how you solve it. People are not going to really care about you so much. So you have classes, group strength, customized personal training, youth and teens conditioning. Okay, so there's nothing on here for signing up for the online. Trainer, let's see, got Jen. Okay, Jen's the trainer. Okay, yeah, join us. Okay, so you have online training here under join us. So that may not be as clear. So the classes again. Okay, so you have the classes. It probably could be in the classes, or it could be its own tab, honestly. The reason why I like it being its own tab is because you can now have real clarity. Like, you want the people to be able to come and they just immediately know what to do. Okay, so we see the problem with that part. Now, she doesn't have a clear way for people to get to the online offer. So it's going to be really, really hard to promote it. Now, instead of having something where she has her page and then there's a link that literally says customized programming, whatever she wants to call it, there's nothing there. So it's going to deter people from even knowing that she offers it. So there's a couple problems that we see that can be fixed. The first problem is there's no content about what she does in that area. So if you're a business owner and you are thinking content is just for going viral, no, it's so people can know what you do and how they can actually get it. An easy fix right here would be maybe those top 3 posts. One of them should be about the online fitness offer. That could be a video or a carousel or a standalone post. That's an easy fix. You can do that in a day, an hour, half an hour. So with that, sorry, the water came on. I was like, what is that, bro? I was like, what is that? So she can, I hope you guys can still hear me. She can fix that by having that there. The second fix I would probably have is at least 2 to 3 times a week. If that's the offer you want to grow, I would be talking about that on Instagram, and I would probably talk about it in the way of what pain does this remove from someone, how their life will be better if they get this pain removed, and how their life will stay the same or get worse if they don't get this pain removed, and how did they get it. Secondly, I would also talk about it in the way of testimonials. If you're trying to attract moms and stuff like that, I would get them in there. Now here's something that I personally believe Jen does really, really well. And I'm not knocking anybody, so if you're gonna come after me, please tell me. Jen does not promote like big butts, nakedness. She doesn't promote that. She promotes confidence, strength, modesty, things like that. So the people who are probably gonna be attracted to her are gonna probably be people like that. So she should help women feel confident in their modesty when she's talking. So she should do that. This is really important. So number one, she should put a video up or standalone about what she does and pin it on her Instagram because it's not on the website yet. I would definitely put it on the website. Online training for moms. Something simple that they can, or remote training for moms. Private community for moms. She can do that. The cool part about that is that people know where to go and they know it's private. The second thing I would do is get some testimonials from the people she already has in the program. And that's pretty cool. You can ask people to do a written one, or you can ask people to do a video one. Super easy to do those, and most people will say yes if they're asked. But the third thing is, I would almost say, if this online offer isn't as strong as she wants it, as we know, if the messaging and content is not there, who could she be collaborating with that maybe has a bigger audience or some of the people she wants to serve? We don't know that yet, but I'm pretty sure there's some people who she can collaborate with. Easy collaborations for business owners that are maybe in her industry, fitness and stuff like that. I would say probably hair salons, nail salons. I would even say for somebody who loses their first 5 pounds or something like that, or the first person to get to the 5 or 10 pounds, or make it big, 20 pounds, your hairstyle is on us. And they collaborate with a hair salon. The cool thing that they can do with that is, hey, your hairstyle is on us. Let us know the day that works. We're gonna book it. We're gonna bring you there. If you can online, but if you can't, if you can't, pay for it and ask them to send a before and after photo and video. And that's the hairstylist too, because now you're collaborating with them. Your business wins, that other business wins, which is the hair salon, and the client wins. The client feels, as a mom, somebody is helping me take care of myself. I'm not a mom, but I do know most moms just want to have someone do something big for them or take something off of their plate. Now here's something else that we don't see, which we would want to see, is in her bio. Like the bio, here's the bio. Okay, so the bio is fitness coach, build strength, build confidence, break limiting beliefs and fear of failure. I like that. Strong for life, inside and out, all ages, all levels. The bio is great. However, there's nothing in here that gives someone something measurable that they can get, that they can do. Now, mine isn't the best. I'm not saying that. I'm going to just show you something that I did with mine that could help. Drew. If I can find myself. Alright. Small business growth should be a guessing game. Fix it, find it, fix it, measure it. Lead, sales, follow up. So I'm basically saying, hey, small business growth shouldn't be hard. I'm going to help you find it, fix it, and then measure it. Find it, what's going on, what's the bottleneck, fix it, let's fix the bottleneck, measure it. Let's start measuring it so that we know where success is coming from. She can play around with that if she desires. So now, what do we actually do with Jen's stuff now? On our end, she's contracting with us to help her with the video portion first. Here's a cool thing, because we've done coaching and consulting, when we get on the call, we can point out these things to her and then offer it to her. Do you want help implementing these fixes, or do you want to do it on your own? It's totally up to her. Here's the thing that I do know with most small businesses and with entrepreneurs, they might say yes, they can do it on their own, but then they get so overwhelmed with colors, wording, decision making, decision fatigue. They get so overwhelmed with those things that they might not do it. So I'm going to always suggest, even if it's not me, if you have the chance to hire and what a break. hire and get it off of your plate. No, the bigger reason for doing that is you now can just focus on things that only you can do. Now, you may not hire the most expensive person to do it. You may hire somebody in your budget, or you may even barter with somebody. Bartering is still a thing that I believe people should do. I'm not sure why they don't, but I believe they should still do it. And with that, you get the work done. So we're gonna talk to Jen, show Jen in a document. It's really simple. I don't need to send her an 11-page document or a one-pager. Here's what the problem is that we see from afar. There's nothing that says that you do online training or programming for women or moms. There's nothing that says that, and there's no way to get to it. This is probably costing you 3 to 5 new customers a month. Let's just add that up. On the low end, if it's 3 customers a month, that's $270. On the high end, that's about $490, however much that is. You do that. If there's no way that people know that she does that, they can be easily looking at her page, and we see she has good views. They can be looking at the page, being inspired, but they're not being invited into something for them. Like, a lot of the videos are kids, which is good. A lot of the videos are people doing marvelous things. That's good. But you gotta show you gotta show the problem that you're solving for other people. Because people are selfish, and people really just want to know, how can you help me? Can you solve my problem? And with that, I know she can, because I've seen her do it before. She has people in there. So we just show her the problem. This is the problem. Not having these 2 things, visibility of what you solve, how to get it, is costing you probably on the low end $500 a month. Now, you may say that's not a lot. For a small business, $500 is a bill. $500 is a CRM system. $500 can do a great deal. I would also say too, if she doesn't want to go into the website, if she doesn't want to go and do any major fixing on the website, I would just say literally have a Google form inside of that, Instagram, or a landing page that just focuses on that. There's tons of ways you can do that. I'll give you some ideas. You can do it through a website called Gamma.app. Gamma.app can do it. You can do it through Go High Level. Go High Level is more expensive, but you can do it through a couple ways. So just ways around it. Do we have hope for this business? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think as a small business owner, you get so caught up in taking care of all the stuff that you don't realize the customer's journey, and that alone can make you lose customers. Like, if you don't know how the customer is experiencing your product, then you're gonna think they're thinking what you're thinking, and that's never the case. They are never thinking what you're thinking, even after you explain it. So who said it before? It's an old saying, the KISS principle, keep it super simple, or keep it simple stupid. I like keep it super simple, because people are overthinking all day, people are scrolling all day, people have tons of things on their plate that they're doing. So those are the fixes. And then the second part would be, do you want us to walk alongside of you, helping you do this? We probably can get these changes done in 2 weeks, or do you want to do it on your own? They always have the option to do it on their own, and we don't trick them. If they want to do it on their own, that's cool too. But she's doing some video editing with us, and she knows that I have a background in consulting and coaching, so she knows I can probably see from multiple angles this problem. It's not just a content problem. It's going to be, what are you saying in the content? And then it's going to be, how do I make it easy for people to get to me? That's the thing that you want to think about as a small business owner. How can I make it easy for people to get to me? The harder I make it, I believe, like, why do we need to make it hard? If you're thinking I need to put something up that deters people from just messing with my time, That's different than just making it hard for people to get to. You can just have a simple Google Doc or something like that. But that's today's. This is day 4. We are out of here, day 4 of 100 videos that we are doing about the solopreneur journey inside of the head and all of that. Be good, be great.